Alright, now I'm just gonna pretend that I did not just set up this camera and casually walk in with my cereal. Oh shit. This is a nasty ass method. Okay, so as you can see from the title, I got my ears pierced. It's right here. Why did I do it? Because I'm having a quarter life crisis, and I figured maybe the best way to cope with it is to have some kind of identity change. Yeah, no, I'm kidding, but I feel like everyone comes to a point in their life where they just kind of think to themselves, they're like, you know, it'd be a good idea, getting an ear piercing. And immediately when they get it, they're like, why the fuck did I do this? Okay, to give you kind of an idea why did I get it, and initially, me and my roommates, we were talking about it, and we were like, you know what, we should get it over winter break, because that's when we are free from finals, and we were like, let's just go get it. But 2 days ago, Friday night, we were just drinking a little bit, and then I brought it to my friend. I was like, why not just get it tomorrow, since we're gonna get it already? And he was like, okay, let's go. He was drunk, I was barely tipsy, but fast forward to Saturday, which is yesterday, we went out for ramen, and then I was like, you wanna get a piercing later on? He was like, oh, okay, let's go get it. And we did. The tattoo and piercing parlor closes at 9. We arrived at like 8:15. The guy was like, hey, you know, I'm working on a customer. Do you mind if you come in at 9? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just do it. Turns out he was working on a customer way longer than, you know, we expected. Like, we got there and I was like, this is it. This is where I commit and punch a hole through my ear. So, you know, he put on his gloves and he put a Sharpie and dotted on where he wouldn't want to pierce it. Asked me to look in the mirror, and I was like, yep, looks pretty decent. I sat on the reclining chair thing, asked me to turn my head around, and I was like, okay, this should be easy, right? I mean, I've heard a lot of things. There's, you know, everyone just says they take a gun, they punch it through your ear, and then that's it, you're good. You feel a little bit of pain. And I was like, okay, I'll wait for the gun, right? You know, a couple of seconds in, I was like, yeah, I should hear something that sounds like a gun. Nothing, no gun. He just straight away takes a needle and just straight pokes through my ear. And I was like, it kind of hurt a bit, but it wasn't enough for me to like shout. And then he was like, okay, all done. And then I went and looked in the mirror, and I haven't felt this kind of regret in a really long time. After me, it was my friend, and then once we were done, we were just like, what have we done? We just paid this much money to get our ears pierced, and then, you know, we have to go in Walgreens and buy some saline water just to keep it, you know, hygienic over there. And like, there's so much maintenance, and it's, you know, we have to keep it in for 2 months before we can change a stud. And now I'm just like, wow, this is it. Every time I walk in the toilet and I look myself in the mirror, I'm like, whoa, this is a complete different person. And now I just look like an entirely generic fuckboy. Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like this is not something that I'll be keep for too long. I feel like after I graduate, like, I'll probably take it off, simply because I feel like this is like a phase that I'm going through. I feel like, you know, I just want to experience how it feels like to get piercing, the good things and the bad things. And then once I'm done with university, I'll probably just take it out, simply because I want to say there's some stigma with earrings, but that's not something that bothers me. What bothers me most is just kind of like, it's like a phase, you know. In one phase, you kind of like this particular game or this song, and then after that, you're over it. You're like, yeah, that's cool. I experienced it already. It doesn't faze me anymore, and I feel like that's what I'm heading right now. So, Mom, if you're watching this, which I know you are, I'm sorry. And if you decide to show this video to Dad, Dad, I'm sorry. I got a piercing. At least it's not a tattoo, so this hole actually closes back. Alright, that's about it. Future Fu, if you're watching this down the line, maybe 2 years from now or 3 years from now, and you realize, why the fuck did I get earrings in the first place? This is it. This is where you made the first mistake. December 1st, 2018 is where you committed this mistake. So, yeah, just hopefully you're not struggling too much with the earring, and hopefully you I don't know, like, I really don't know. Alright, that's about it. I'm gonna go finish my cereal and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Okay.